Ebiam you bet me a shame run say constitution is okay. Oba na say
o we ni biemu a.
O we ni biema.
Esgasha ne ma.
Eno no. Oji ba ko na no unji biem.
Okay.
What I say? Obi onu ko fie ne de.
You bet me agya ne kwan.
Ye agya ne kwan no.
Service to the nation.
Wonderful, but utim still there. Esgasha oji ba ko a unji biem.
That's a teacher needs also moman na.
Oze.
Teacher needs also moman.
Yes.
Also moman for the rest of his life. For 30 years. And so no akọ retirement. Or no akọ retirement ade na de ma no.
Enu nti na se emra no. Yes, a crime na etumi affect one more down no. Say okay, we are teaching ni. O chira there for this number of years.
So why is gracia?
Also is gracia amount so
20,000.
O money e de mama
20,000 Ghana cedis.
Too small because a teacher ono be gina ne name a kire nkola de champion de ama some penifo no will grow to become big people omo society. Your ministers, your MPs, your DCs.
You know more say so monte comprehension.
What I say, it's a teacher for you and wow. What I say now, teacher in a bow do level be teacher no nya but treasure what dear Mautias here. A university, becoming MP, a minister, a president. Now, the one to me, Uncle Sham Rama on the teacher, no, one to me, Antona, obe to me, I cause that passion to teach well. Now it means that who are Kualana for teaching is an idea what to
I see. I don't know your and then argument ni been so they say when their politics now in this country as so partisan.
Yes.
In all the institutions. Partisan. And the new proposals ni been say there are certain appointments and say president
good.
Ebini there ebini IGP.
Wonderful.
Ebini Chief Justice appointment.
Autonomy.
Okay. As I say, my institutions no autonomy. Now, Ekokoye to say board no ho. Okay, the police council no ewo. And to obey IGP or rise it through all the ranks. Obey commissioner of police.
That is it.
Share in order. When the bear muja when
good.
At which point in time na unya the commission title no. Na share ni na at least. At any point in time, a person is selected IGP, no. Okay, proposals bet me about you will need probably 10. Our commissioners of police.
Good.
Why they the most experienced?
Good.
Were experienced no be there for him. Peacekeeping a hand wako. A ban operations one manage.
Yes.
Police in the before you became a commissioner. Departments been our head day. Yeah.
That is it.
And say oh building in na. Now fe we are what baby say moral character. It's saying who you be our say in kwala. And I will have young girls are doing, and I will hear the Usuba to say, Nafe Yabehe educational background. We name the school come to say, Tiaki na Bomia, na council no etmia appointed.
Say, oh, as soon as we able to me lead demo.
Simple. Oh, yeah,
the best thing to do.
Oh, yeah, IGP, you are a CEO of the Ghana Police Service.
Yeah, of course.
That's all. And you are board of directors, they must appoint you.
Yeah.
And the police council no, must be able to appoint.
Yes, that is it.
Na enkoye said de bia no omo kontokwa omo ko lobby president
no lobby na your police service ba
Crofo ya onim kwa
amafo no mechi lobby
Crofo ya to be crowd the president konro so ne ade
that's all
because executive president of appointment
o de beko
afi na president na dwuma ye ni be
ti wonu ba so na enipa papa no betumi aye adwuma no ohun no
o spiritual backing
no our pure.
Oh my ben crazy.
I think a lot of idea
systems in adwuma
omutu amende ye we constitution ye Kwame eso omutu amende ye but Kwame
yes
asem we madwe ho ache for so many years
asem be ya yenko
adentina mampeni a yenya e wo Ghana hanom from let me pick it from the aspects of the late Jerry John Rawlings time. Bepemende. Obia nye nadwen anase ministers omobe handle education no ministry no. Obia nye nadwen say they will liaise with the Attorney General. Say okay. Yen start say yen kwala no. Started suya law no from the ABA, the primary basic school through to GSS to SS. Senabeya basic law no.
Law no say.
Senabeya basic law no. Ese obi tumi ti ase no. Obem so okay. Semi traffic light. Me drive it. Na se me twema emra ne sesen. Ebia I'm not supposed to do ABCD. Na mom no se me wo school no se me start se me sua sa niam na it become part of me. Say based on the law no, I'm not supposed to do ABCD. But when na se emra no ehye baabi e na wa wini a ese wo na ukofish se emra no how does it work?
I don't think there was civic education. OTA. Right goes with responsibilities. And as a citizen of the state, or right, and right, a friend of fundamental human rights, freedom of speech, right to movement, and all of that. You have the right to life. I will be intimate your own influence. Okay, but the right goes with responsibilities. Responsibilities, maybe our boss, road traffic regulation. Regulation, no. I say you must be responsible as a citizen. And the old driver, baby, Abedrubiano, the road markings and the signs the idea, and the atoto.
How me bow? Angela me free ban.
No, me to say, baby, I free bahwana make.
It should be part of our education system.
Maybe see. So all those things, their responsibilities are the laws and they're regulated. And you have a civic education. And to say they are working. Your curriculum no, nkwala civic education na omo ye in the basic schools no. Sa niema we necessary chire. But they believe
part of it.
But they believe and they say at that tender age, you know, as a wide need to absorb it. But we can adapt different ways. You bet you say niema na akola ni benyi na be part of him or her. They make not say. I saw something in Belgium. They are okay. Belgium calendar of education. And kwalani yes ani mana ye chiro momra no in your community no the local laws WOHO the national laws WOHO there is a simple way omo chire mofra no okay even to an extent that the last time I hu here it was so beautiful yemfa say a class of yemfa say be 20 students na teacher ni no LED omo no de omo apia bonten okay so what chire wo mo ade ni say when you get to a pedestrian crossing a year as I say wujina or your driver near as I say wujina ma nipa no yeden etwam so in Europe na Kwame udru hana zebra crossing wa ha the moment I would do nine na obi abegina
a bit white in muna
ujina line na no kra na ujina ho na o twen say wo betwam no from nowhere no matter the amount of speed I walk unya hu nipa na you ought to stop one jina
abokra twem kra mu obegina yes
when you na you are flouting the law and charges wo ha obede obetua so e making it easy in Europe obi oye ni frani obi anso ne nsan guide no road markings na omo aye wo kwan ne so na ni frani na timi go about his normal duty
because onim
obefa onim baby ese ogina onim baby ese branch onim baby obekwa ko gina fa bus o fa bus onim baby obegina bibia ye clear o foot train na science e wo mu no otiase enti making life very simple and easy for all of us
okay
but they said they are walking Ghana had ye nin hye ne mrade so
that's what I'm saying that I didn't know yen started from our basic schools.
And one make a
man
that's all yakola de bi ho ya chire.
Listen, Kwame. Ye yen kwala no. We thought say udu baby na national anthem. I say baby wo bia no. You need to have that mindset say I say we respect the national anthem no.
Okay.
And the Gina.
Okay.
Then make sure that you above we are before you be able to move. Adentina then no omo to me nkokete sa ade no in our mind na omo to me am making sure say the basics law na say nkwala no to me sua di nyini na it become part of us no eno no omo fa nka ho amaye
ala me sure say existed that but sure na ye nchire ni ye nye ni ye okay National Commission for Civic Education
me Kwame Tio my argument is that
education
ministry no
yenchira no school
yes
and I make sure say there is a civic education a part of our curriculum but a kwanya ye fa so a ye kire no
because me who be you
any modalities are ye de kire no
Kwame me who be
one who be
me time na me we JSS 1997 me who be
one who be
David obi anche
schools akọ nyina so one who
obi anche anything that does do with law. It's a basic law.
I see
obi anche
it is say omo nkyere
because I don't know enipa na nyini no onim say I'm not supposed to do A, I'm not supposed to do B.
Na Kwame who free say Ghana for onim
Kwame I'm not for onim o I also munim wunim to omunim
me can say minim ti omunim. That is not what I'm saying.
That is what law sisia.
But I'm saying that the basic things, are we saying say we don't know?
Me enipa bebre nim
e kwan be na driver ni fa so nya ne license.
Oh say obeko DVLA.
Obeko DVLA.
Na oko DVLA na omdin be fam through that.
Onim so oko DVLA say so try exams.
Yes, omdin be fam through that.
Yeah, the road signs ne to hwa.
Yes.
As so to me interpreting road signs no.
Yes.
Enti commercial drivers here omo twi cars omo nyina ate ase, right? So far as you issue license ne dia mom no, we assume so omo nyina ate ase. Meboa. Yes I neche.
Yeah.
Say road signs hwa. The average Ghanaian driver, no, the assumption in say what's the road sign ase because we're passing the man license. But is that the case?
Kwame, yemfa ne say impedimfo no a corrupt we.
More corrupt is say?
No, impedimfo na corrupt we. Nti no omo nyinyi no. Ono no e bia
me twi wa dream the so say. Systems. Any the way chronoboye de. If you are to ask how many people are what this country onam kwan so kra no a wodim say onam e kwan so a highway so na wo kwa there are places I be hu no bon say by the road design no ya ye baby dash obedu no so the white markings no etuamu saa ne bani na what you say.
Yeah, I understand. But Kwame,
okay,
so
what you say the rigorous measures say WOHO. I was say the average person or couple license it may pass it through and send your issue license no their man no so rigorous measure na year juma na say year juma na so be go through the process there then the assumption is that people must behave on our roads because otiase they make no there but we can talk of the other side where people find dubious means in acquiring the licenses. Wabra won't go through process bia. The existence of Goro boys. Oh, Tali Mayor amount. Chiase, mayor license amount. No, so I'm saying that when we do that, the laws are there. Do you come back to blame me? The ignorance of the law is no excuse.
Kwame, nkoma me no di no enya ho ne yenam no. Onya hokra
enti obi o pese empayinfo na corrupt ewi enti yenko hyase emfiri nkwala
generation na eba no
okay
let's inculcate yemfanka education na yede more from primary JSS SS no yemfanka ho more they should learn the law basis law they should learn it
5.1
enya afi no ba be wi university ena ohopo no university po no so kwona say nye law ankasa no read ya ne course no read no they will use a semester B to teach law, basic law be no that
I said you should know the basic law about the sector person.
Wonderful. Now why wait? And you try manipa ni wie. But oya kwala na kazanka ye the law no basic one ye the start money firm money ti ade na se. And so the nyini into no e bo no ankasa ne life ono no e bo ne life. Emani ndi boni bi emani nye enyama bi because
onim the
consequences but akwa say ye de mra no ahye bukum ena ye de ato so enipakuo bi pe no mo pe to
for few people
that has been a challenge as a nation and kra I'm telling you because say obi didi no otumi to ade no to baby anyhow.
I wouldn't say a criminal act.
And how do you even know?
Wouldn't say why a criminal code.
And I'm just say, how would you know? Akwala over 12 years, Akwala over 15 years. Obviously, then
a criminal offense.
Wonderful. Akwala over 12 years, over 15 years. Obviously, then say, me kremura na me tugu baby
enya prosecute me
akwa be sire hu onim akwa ni nim nti obanyi ni du level bi se yankopon ayen na do mana ebia onfa no ho ambo nipakuo bi obetumi esua de ana obetumi akọ school du level bi a onim sa de no but nka yes starting from the onset your primary schools your JSS no yen starting chiro mo but we na mra no ehye baby kitwe bi ena Appiah Kubi mo no mko redi kaka no o ma beka kire
Oze
Appiah Kubi mo omo ko redi kaka
no
ena ma beka
wa be cheche ma kire
ena ma be cheche ma kire ntu bo se yete wonu joli asam no ka no wa yampo yampo ena se yete ni sa because lawyer die onu ma pa o lawyer ma pa e bi asam no kan na so ezemu no but ade asam o ke onti ase
enyo mu nyina de bodam ba
enti betika utumi nya from the onset utumi sua basic law nkakra nkrasa na o de climb a eboa wa ema ekuro na nkasa na amanfo discipline for discipline
okay
but ade na ye sa Kwame ye jai bibi ato ene you ko ye schools mu a history ye beto ye history da onom ma forso yi bi afim omo yi bebere film
and ya bibia basa
all because
Onua
ye partisan politics enti no me say oh asimezu no history ni de amanfo esu ache dodo enti ye why do you do that Kwame why do you do that enti now I believe that I say we should be intentional about our education and how best we can inculcate the basic laws no e won kwala ni trim from now yem kwala ni suan laws no esen kwala ni suan
okay
esen kwala ni suan we should be intentional mampeni any minister education minister they should be intentional about some of these things basic laws JSS SS or primary school mama ni nsuya bibi nkakra etu no nyini no na eka no ho a odi nyini obeti ne ma bi ase obebu nipa obebu laws obebu eniama bi onyini sa nipa na wa ma na ehu law no wa ma na nti ne ma bi ase onyini okọ school no okoye adwuma wo okoye aban adwuma onfa buo ma aban adwuma
because on tiasie okay
obedwuma late oba late ni so na mo no ma within 2 hours frame wo ye film no ko onye adwuma no entu obehwa aban adwuma bia na egu
I see
aban adwuma gu na individuals ankra business no ene de bia we ought to be intentional
about a lot of things
yes ewunya pa
that's it. But if I course the be brand side the panel that Nasia Kasana have about 10 minutes that you need
95.1
0556 692445 0556 6924 2445 0556 692445 Yamfa course no
sorry Aliachi
your numbers is 0556 692445 0556 692445 na wafre yampeke wo course no na yenye wadwenche okọ wasem so straight udini baby a okase free. Hello, good morning. Hello, yes sir, open good morning but your is okase free
and so family so when I na mention na adwuma mobo
that's it
na me Kwame would mean but your concerning driver issue side. Nanka Mrs. say driving schools more employ MTT before no and find one because they know more concerning road instructions the future and can able to know that's it.
Mention that's your from 0556 692445 0556 692445 na ympk will course no. Hello, good morning open
Good morning. Your family is different because of this surprise.
Mpacho mami ntie we ko wasem so.
Okay. Yeah. Was the issue of the driving regulation? What do you mean? Because one, to be a mechanicity. One of the police to let the person know.
Onua FM 95.1.
But only road signs in them, and I'm almost quite a some of us no much. That is, it is that I didn't think you have to because you will go to be Africa. Would be Africa. Who could be lost in Africa? There's no way out. Is there some for yes, certainly, everybody, man. That's it.
Mention that say offer from 0556 692 0556 692 and no any number. So let's pick the call. Hello, good morning, Opeying.
Morning, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, sir.
Bacho
Obia hoye na odi dey say okasa free he.
Bacho how do ganu name kasa free botema.
How do mami ntie free botema ko wasem so.
Bacho asema mudina no pa we no e de bia asema ya mudinu. Nkomba mudina no pa we no mpanyimfo no me pamochew. Amofo am aso ento fam no muntie komba mudina no pa we no e chen kombo bia. Because law no so mo starting kwala no 3 primary start 2 nipa no be school na adwen beda ho bibia wonim enye se afi na obepie na afi na omo kire ne say ta mo ehu hia papa ntimi da mo ase
Meso me da say I would offer from 0556 692 0556 692 and no me numbers no yem peke mo course no na yem fa mo adwen chen 0556 692 0556 692 yem fa mo course. Hello, good morning. Hello. Debbie one Timinka 0556 692 0556 692 and no any numbers no. Good morning. Hello. Okay. But me fa asidane be the luckiest season 3 no mpacho aba na anope ube winnie kasha na luckiest season 3 no and a boa ma wetimi winnie some level of cash anope the sesa we nyina no eni mpacho fa wo phone no na dial *712# *712# na wa select option 1 o select option 1 na afi wetimi age o special ticket na ticket no mpacho ye draw na o special code there what ticket ne so no a tomu pay can cry and I just say we winning a lot of cash enti anope lucky say one more boy ama yetime e win sika option 2 no and na de tosumi no and say obeko luckiestafrica.com na afi wako community ticket oko community ticket na watape so o tape so afi wonso waji ticket no say unua bi ekra ticket ni bia anope obetumi age e de free nchen na afi wonso we play on be part of the game na anope ube winning a lot of cash pa one more roma and anope one more asoye mo be bigger and win bigger with us everywhere you are and everywhere you are be lucky with us anope one more other roma and one more eboye masika ababeshe yembotom na the any kind say but you lucky as so no winning ya pick and cry na usika no ababeto mobile money ne so e the amount enti anope fa wo hwehwe bi na ube winning a lot of cash pa lucky yes one more other roma and I'll pay one more abuaye and mami and now I say na mami dwa for that na se Kwame yanko na makaba and mark and so the obadia we heavy man
Kwame me share Ghana for him on Saturday
Ghana yes a year no
Ghana for him on Saturday mumbra na
Mark, remember that. Yeah, that Kwame Jan, Papa ye, and no more mutie, no memory that moment boy.
Yeah,
Papa,
it's Mark Branty, Nungwa, Udu Nungwa. Cantamanto Junction. Or Honoma. Can we do that? No, that won't cry. That's one of my popular. Hey, Marco, I remember Pao. Popular, you be on. Yeah, I'm popular, you know.
Join to know. Hey, you are not.
Hey, back on. I'll be unimo.
I'm more Pablo Michel.
Oh, crowd, no friend. It's, you know, as a Mark. On Saturday, on Human until on Saturday, you be Ghana for. Kwame.
Nana, every share with you. Right, one page your love for me, so we be no problem here. Mark, it's now we mama be na. I am a dog, Mark Achina. Mark Martin
95.1. Majesty Speaker.
Bibiaboko.
I read the name on Bible.
Now what you know, Koye.
Oh. Yeah, inflation started to from there.
Okay. I am a council actually. Council. Morning.
Mr. Speaker.
I own your boss, Justice Adomako.
That is so.
Legal practitioner. Private one for that matter. Senior, we are working there.
Mr. Speaker, Nyamia Domi, now say.
I did the enquiry, and see a hoya pa.
Yeah, then Nyamia say.
And you won't boko, practice in the course.
We can't complain.
I say, a body say, a buying society. The bar must prosper. And you know, near my coso, but you be answering the coso, but Nintendo may be said.
Nyamia Domi,
okay, the bar is prospering. No, very well. But Justice Atinase, I don't pay your Baba Bedin Como, a private legal practitioner, Market will see a convener at the election watch, and she one more adjoin here. Dr. Samaye, a presidential aide and a staffer, also be join here from the government side. Na Yedin Combo pay, but Yedin Combo no ever shas here.
Tree every Ghana apomoden asye ekode amamfo nyina wo empos yadia aba anka ne efre ne se monkey pox ehun
empos free empos mo wa numu na etumi free mo mu ko nipa mu saa so na efri nipa mu ko nipa mu saa yare ebetimi aba okamu ntitiem ana se wode wo ho akoka abo a wo saa yare bi ana ne hunsuo account saa yare ebetimi afri onipa saa yare bi wo no ho akọ afoforo so abra ye kasa na ye huntesuo begu afoforo so ana wo home wo bowa wo wensen ana wo ben obi asamo wa ne nsan bi wo ne ho eba ne enemu anofie ne se wo de wa no aben obi a wo yare mu wa yi bi ebiom ebetimi atre abra wa ben obi a owo bie ye ma bi ti se adaso ntoma ntade bodoba afen brush ana se niam ahodo a ye de suso tirim empos yare ebetimi afri opemfo so asan ne ba wonya wo no nsenhre ne ahodo ebema wahu se empos yare wanya bi eye nsansan begu enim wonsam wonam bebo ntokro wano uminim wani afenso abunu tipaye awo ahono unompem ena afenso wechikasei ebetimi ayoya
kwa ahodo ya fa so abo empos no ban eni kwa se ye ben obi a oyade emo awo abowuo anampo se omo enam ene wo mo ho ensuo sa enso so na wo se wonua mojanam a ewo se wonua ma ne bini yie ansa ne wodi eni enuane am wa mo wade wano akeka eni kwa se ye ben obi a obie ena afenso ni kwa se wonne ma wode ndi wonjuma no ye ne wo mo che edidi yenjuma titiri no wona ensanchene de de se empos yade no wo obie woro wonsa e wonso tina se abra wode semina atoso ebra no bra no ana sempo se ubetime de eye sanitasa afefa wonsa e wose ebra no bra no baabi a yeta so no ye di nsuo ne semina eta awohoro ho no ye pa utusu se wo no obi anya nkutangudie a nipa no wosa yade no mwa no ebia entemada ko apomoden akachi bia de benwo na yemwa wo sankratuo yi Ghana apomoden asoye veterinary service department USC ene aboafo ene na won so a yensa kan ye
Muni wana
oya wo kasi edu
kotoje wo I just see am podia hey that's sorry
Shimmy Musa. I tried it. And I walk on the way. You can't sit mixture. I can't show it. Remember, Yerba who be around now. The Yerba Biara. I tried to see your can't sit mixture. And yeah, can't sit mixture. And pay for what's your 1 and 2 months can't sit mixture. Well, won't put to Ankasa. Koto J. Koto J. Oh, to do. I don't know J. I tried to see you. No can't sit mixture. Trust Jehovah Herbal Center. What aqua? And our ye. I don't know a friend. 0244 871 862 and 0500 891 458. And if you debut now, Menumbi on your mapping for on your batter the warm one Benum and Krato FDA. Apinodo. She can't sit mixture. From a report all side effect of cancer mixture to FDA using med safety app. Remember I tried to. Maybe you will have some cancer mixture.
95.1.
Luck is everywhere for everyone.
Maintain kakeko, miniman kasa. If you say the luckiest season 3 at Sayaba.
Afi mami chewe kwanya obefa sonye wo ticket but star 712 hash na di ehise no so to wo ticket ana se ko internet no so na bo the luckiestafrica.com se bia me community ticket no so na you lucky number
wo betumi so ama system na eyibi amount share ahia wo pese wutua every 1 Ghana cedi posi 5,000 Ghana cedi wo betumi mpo ato ticket no ama obi foforo ye obi hero wo pese wutua enye den kra sa wo Ghana for mobile money tia na sa wo amanone dia for bank card tia
ticket baako ebo sika no ho empay ahanu 500 times we ye massa ye pay there will community de benyanso betimi aye emoho edu 10 times
inti yen kambom na yen nya lucky na luck bebia
shawo hoso enye ma wona wondi infiedu watching luckiest jumedie yi enele imrata chire wo Caritas lottery platform no so
na yatenase enti Mark atenase na Justice Adomako atenase no na chese ye de nkomo ni nyina e de bre Mama catching na me mana kwa babie Mark matching
Major speaker
kasa gu mic ni mo mama
speaker major so
okay beda say enti 9 after 9 but what join here near Facebook ko beti me e de o messages ni nyina no e de aba na ye di nkombo now loose City no gaining some level of appreciation and say yeah kasa no 13.7 minim sa ba form BM there at the forex na asanso aba form BM. What it means is that City no regain strength against the major trading currencies, especially the dollar. And adope yebedi eno ho enkomo na yahwe Ghana Statistical Service and so my indication say by end of September 2025 no Ghana's inflation I hit a single digit yebeba eno so but Mami Shasi in free justice so one no di can't say enti watina sin so ache it is just fair semester to also that's it Mami Tio 10 minutes Mr. Speaker with the exchange rate
Mr. Speaker meda wa say wakwenya 95.1 ama me say me bra wo show so afin so mefa kwenya we so ada wati for ene wahwefo a omu follow all the social media handles ni nyina say nothing so my first watch I'm a bushing for more me but this time me now for nyina say me ma obi a shout out say nyam kopon so de obi a ye bia na ne ya woda no onhira obi bia see the hun sensem no Mr. Speaker ya na ehun sem ka eyedin bebre na na me hwe say de omo ka sisi akodu 13 point something say Mr. Speaker obekaya somewhere in May 23rd free 23rd May bad down any Ghana ye see the appreciate ya could do 10 point something so when me be ya adwena and inti na sa time no ye nyina ye adwene ne say anka ba be ba from ama ye nyina ho ayeden atoyen until say Mr. President Babeka say cedi no emba for me do 10 cedis biem na mum no ebe hover around 10 and 12
okay
by nay I could do 13.7 or something. Fair enough. Oma ya de say oma bo modern $80 no yeden eba for my cedi no appreciate here. But one will also shudder to ask and obebusa ne ho say e den na yedi gu akwan mu a e ma sa appreciation no e course within that short period and within almost about 3 or 4 months dollar ne san mani mu so etia yesika no ama yesika no na ho odin esan akofom se wo hwe yesika sem na free 10 na ikodru ye na de be 13.7 no se wo compare in percentage wise within these 3-4 months you see no a depreciate more than 30%,
okay,
which is worrisome. So obi economics sa ade we say between this short period na see the net lose value with within these 3 months or 4 months for 30%. na ya dey hardwin na mum no better than the 14 point something na omo den omo beto ye no eninti na cedi no sebi yemfa ni say ne depreciation no say the Bank of Ghana dey aba say ekofom no yembo modern say ye be kofom na emre bi betwa mu na Bank of Ghana governor ebeka say $5 bia and share system name na the market forces and ama yen cedi no emu peja. But last month yeah president meeting press no my president ankasa be confess say dollar and omutugu o man omutugu market mu ma sika na dey stable enti say no sika no kosro no and oba be kan no krachere Ghana for say because of say now Bank of Ghana has withdrawn that activity and internet masika no ayeden esan ekofom na mesre omumfa enhyehyeye nyeden engu akwan mu say de be yesika no ebegina fi say sika sem ne omhyehyeye ni yie na say timi gina yenka say ma cedi no and depreciate nenso the rate edi depreciate no eso nte say de be a omamu tefo no yenso ye ho be den ebetimi atoyen Sebi my yen dada ye ho say Ghana bibia ye okay mine eninti aban no ba ye no ye ho say yen gold sem so ye den ekoso na yen so ankrofo bebre ya lawyers ne ade nyina de ya no atomu bi say yen galam say ni ade ne yen hwe ne yen den yen stop no if you say ene you know obi kowo ne ade a ye say akola no oyare anase parents ne cancer ne ade a ekoso no I was say yen nyina yetumi any mpanimfo ne cooperative na omamufu no omo ye galamsey no so stakeholders interactions no intimi nkoso na yenhwe se de be ya yendi en gold no betimi abalance yen cedi no na ma ye cedi no so atumi agina nanamon so na atumi ama ye dwadie no so atumi akoso na se ne abranti e pese oti sika toka ajiso se sika bebre unana nti me kai be 2022 na se okuta be 60,000 anka 77 utimi to Toyota Corolla kama bi eden etwi by ne 60,000 no nyamia no kreni Toyota Vectra ye ne 2010 kreni minto enti se ama
cars ne boarding
ne boarding nti se okuta sika kakra bi kakra e de wo de koto picanto bi na ori eden abranti also the ball bra enti se sia no even though ye be fa ne se sikana ai stable kakra but to busa microphone so edwemu a yento ade ene enema we bring because the economic power of the people no has been reduced enti sa ban foforo aba within 9 months in government omode niema agu akwan mu omo ye ne be koso asre se omo nkoso nye na oman no ye nyina ye ho nye den ento yen MPP for efeli Ghana for entina Ghana for to aba 56.something% na yetoma yewura John Mahama no na enye kwa eyegidie a Ghana for ye den enya wo omumu eni nti yesre se sa mandate ani gidi na Ghana for the ama yewura His Excellency the President no e wo se omu yusu sa mandate ni ye se de be ya ye nyina nso ye hu betumi atoyen Akufo-Addo nya sa mandate ni bi 53.something%. Emma Ghana for nyina no mu fili say o Ghana for nyina dia reshima eden na so omo first term esan say niema bi a omo ye bi ba niema bi omo anyi ye nti ye hu 2020 election no results no say dey si call ye ne ade nti ma aban we emfa Ghanaians for granted if you say at any point in time they can change their minds and they know whatever they want. Inti kakra America e dey for yesi kasem ho ne say aban ne hwe na loose ends bia no mu enye no mu hye yesi kan ye say be ya yen timamufo no yen so ye hu betimi ato yen kakra.
Okay. Beda say Maremra Mark so na mintie no Mark Maremra so na mintie.
Pika ma mintie na mintie a meni ya. Ani ye tiefo nyina. Em say on the issue of the city, the city have gained enough strength. It has gained enough strength
for 9 months. Yo.
For 9 months, gaining enough strength as compared to the major trading currency, which is the American dollar. In the past, Yenim said the cedi to dollar ratio was almost 17 Ghana cedis. But at the point when the MDC came to office, they reduce it. Of course, say the name President Eka said it is difficult to say man about from Bibri, but it would be
because I know yes, and exporters didn't so complain.
Exactly. Exporters will be complaining. Or more a producing your man will be complaining. It will affect a lot of people, and so you need to find a balance for it. And you know, you say because of the import-driven nature, we sometimes need the hard currency, which is the dollar, no more. Especially baby di bronye. In fact, say free in October, between November, even by the end of this month, November, it will increase, whether we like it or not, because we are an import-driven nation. You mean producing a baby? Imagine say baby di bronye na yes money and I say short, and I even teach you credit a short. How will you feel? And how will the Ghanaian people feel? Meanwhile, I never when you import. And if you want to really help stabilize the economy there, and also buying a concentrate on a lot of production, more production, so that you bet me at say, a systemic approach. But Yahania obey to me, Aya 95.1 and opa, do media wood, and the tunes and yes, say, Ebi and obey to me, I near no more than board, but in the past, if you look at the dollar and the cedi ratio now, cedi no lose strength massively, and today, look at where the cedi is, again enough strength, and it has translated into a lot of economic fortunes for us, including our inflation. Today, we are hitting single-digit inflation. I hear people saying single-digit inflation, but Speaker, Mami Fakon is indicate here for say inflation You can say inflation ɛkɔ fam a na no nkyerɛ sɛ yɛte nneɛma so dabi na mmom no na nkyerɛ mu ɛne sɛ the rate at which a ne yɛ tutututu nneɛma mu no this time no ɛso ate for example sɛ wokɔkɔtɔ saa headphone yi as at when inflation was soro at 50 Ghana cedis a inflation free asɛ sɛ ɛba fam a with time anka first no kɔ a ebia wokɔtɔ January no na 50 cedi wokɔ February yɛsi 55 cedi wokɔ March yɛsi 60 cedi but yɛsi inflation akɔ fam a na no nkyerɛ sɛ yɛte so na mmom no sɛ 60 cedi na gyina yɛbɛtum koraa 60 cedi 50 pesos ɛnkɔ 61 cedi. That is the meaning of inflation. And whether you like it or not.
For nobody, I know you're Jumadia.
And Yababa also. Etino,
what is your mechanism in ensuring that with inflation neighbor from no a better reflecting the prices of goods and services? Because that is what Ghana for no abisa says. I was saying the inflation above for my. I'm looking at the Ghana Statistical Service for data, and to share one more graph, one more yena. As at this morning, I hear say, by 1st October, which is Endra report, one more by September 2025, inflation say 9.4%. So what it means is that and say niemano ne bono e kosrun tentemsa. But the question is that say inflation no ever form to single digit year huina. Okay? What is the mechanism as a country no you did make sure say this inflation no ever have a reflection on the prices of goods and services?
Okay, so speak
because my data no. So as at September 2024, okay, year on year no, or compare now September 2025 ends with 9.4. As at September last year, inflation stood at 21.5. Okay, October last year, inflation was 22.1. November last year, it was 23%. December, and Yemfani said President Akufo-Addo and then the term no with an inflation rate of 23.8%. December 2024, end of the fiscal year, 31st December. Then President Mahama from January, inflation was 23.1%. February, so January was 23.5. February was 23.1. March was 22.4. Then April was 21.2. Then it started reducing in May 2025. Until in May, inflation is 18.4. Then June 13.7. July 12.1. And then in August, inflation was 11.5. Overriding the year-on-year target. Until as at August, no crowd, not the target year for 2025, no, not your meeting natural. Then comes September, and I reduce it from 11.5 to 9.4. So clearly, no target are by the money for the year 2025. No one more meeting manabo. But the question is that how is this reflected in the pocket of the people?
Okay, so in its reflection, no, see, share inflation. We don't look at all commodities. But they share household commodities. The basic ones. You're using you're using spare parts with you. And so spare parts has nothing to play when it comes to inflation. Of course, yes, they are driven by the dollar when they do their imports or whatever. But Nyama is with you, it's tomatoes, onion, oil, rice. And as we speak, I've said, when we talk about inflation, inflation above for one does not necessarily mean the rate at which the prices of that particular goods are cost and a form. For instance, if it is 10 cedis,
I understand. I agree.
I'm building a point. For instance, if it's 10 cedis, that's year 2 in the past, you're 2 cedi every month. This time, bet you could be 20 pesos, 90 pesos. This alone is a reflection in our pocket.
No, and no, maybe, sir. I'm asking you the reality question. Sir, the walking, you know, a before no, and say, Bena, a buying wa, or make sure, say, a before no, at the bayajma. So, for instance, say inflation, Ababe drew 9.4 and pay, okay? Obi a no ye trader or ye importer. Okofa nearma in August. As at the time our nearma be drew yen, inflation was 11.5. Okay? That person will tell you say what take his stock. Okay? And the price I would be torn nearma no as at that time. na o compare baby inflation adri the point is say otum ebia wo kono the dollar too was 14 cedis but obuy dollar no about 13 cedis 70 pesos. I mean differentials.
This is where we are confronted with the reality. So I'm happy we are discussing this now. Government has no power to tell anyone selling some concoction in Yamaso. Government has no power. Let's establish that. But the government never say. What didn't see Kasem about 2 years? Said the Beya Nipa or no cacofan and Yama Babetono. Or no Subenian and Faso. Nam menu me and Nusa Yakotono. I reflect directly in our pockets. And I believe that is what government is doing. Niatini will be a cacofan and Yama. What buy no inflation ecofom. The rate at which I was at what is or want mean to Susa. That does not mean say Nipan or Tom Aden will yam faso, Ubenyan faso.
Onua FM 95.
But in faso pudu na Ubenyano. And no na inflation now come from Ninti. A bad thing, so bet me out of Chania Manoso. But the young said before no. Yan bro. And then me baby before market for no. Me buy yan Sunday. Yan bro. He say dollar call from. Na Niama ya kokofa. Sika dodo anka onhia se be kokofa Niama. Nfa so kofa 2 containers now in here $200,000. This time with the $200,000 kwa bet me nya say 2.5 containers. Yet ye market people in the bar price a one ton dada no and no no ton no. We enye do food pa na de be na aka. We need to be frank with them. Ade ba kon so a ema yetumi a benefit when we have low inflation. Ye nuanom a wo Burkina and other neighboring countries no. Ghana ni affecting kesepa any nnuane ayi and nnuane ayi din the basket a yigina so e calculate inflation. Of course nyama no baba form simply because we are in harvest ne say this time tomatoes ni ade eba kontomire ni ade eba bayere ni ade ewo ho. And so definitely product na adults on market na nko ano ebe me nya reduction in the prices. But when we go off the season yen you know what Burkina no they study our trend into omba ebeto niam no say tomato so say ejenu say nyado ombeto and they have storage facilities. They go to store the things there. These are realities I'm discussing here. Almost on niam ni we are ebra yen yeko off season na niam no bo eye den na short no mo ansasa niam no mo diaba. And that is why we have said say mama yen building enough storage facilities. Ade ba ko send yenya especially we say I agree sector no drive some inflation with you. Ade ba ko di yenya post harvest. Wo bi adua bru be 2 acres. Ebra so be ka ko harvest. Wo harvest wi a wo san sinachi akomu 3 times obetumi asan ya harvest bi post harvest losses. And this is something that I think government should be concentrating on. I believe say anything e buffer stock. Mate, ya beto niema no na ebre mu odin no yetumi niema na ba yentumi nyane sa ana afa ya kra niema no dodo na na eba. And the more you import, the more you put burden on yanka say local city no. And that is why me make say the inflation na akofom no e ya de eboa. It is also so because yen see the against strength against the dollar. The British mama kan ebre bi atwa na menu abema kan ho asem no. If we decide say the dollar no akọ a single unit, some industries will suffer, some businessmen will suffer because of Moboka. And so see the na danga no hon kakra and ne nyame aya dum. I even prefer say a 14 cedi crown ebeka kodru and the best stabilize for a longer period of time. It gives business people opportunity to plan. No man so yakofa niema ne ba the first one you won here. Even a much GR required to me a good projection. But say variation and then I'm 13.2. Now call 13. Now call 12.9. And to me, I'm business community I'm project. So for me, I think it's about honorable to force and nearby Nabaso. Okay. For this phenomenal your friend is saying and gains are yanyano. But moving forward, no, in order to have a very good inflationary target, let us concentrate more on building storage facilities. So the basket of products they determine inflation. You bet me in abundance. Na amanyama bo etimi akofo mama ye.
All right, but that's it. Mama Dr. Samuel Aye Achi. Doc, Morning.
Mr. Speaker. Morning na important sign.
Already Adam, that was sorry.
Me jina menaso. You kukrum kaka. Pa.
The future is bright.
Mr. Speaker.
That's the same way.
The future is bright. Doc Menkana.
Oh, Debbie.
Okay. The future is bright. We are very fine. But me too. I don't pay that sorry. Inflation no swati. I bedrew a year 9.4 single digits.
95.1.
And then dollar and so abafom. Inti CD no again is some level of appreciation. My income be minimum.
Yes, Mr. Speaker. Me akola no na mpanyufo bu baby say akola oni obetoka no na ma no ede obisa ka taibo. The Speaker, right from the get go, you saw in NDC aban no. It was clear say the government will succeed. Oshe hawa na abemu mpanyufo omugidi ye pa say Ghana baby ayedu no. Say you live within our means. Na yetete ye niema so a kakra tememufo de maye in terms of eto no ye betimi dia ye bebe pa ye mo bobosia anyhow na kakra ye kura no
Onua FM
of course me betna ka betimi aye politics na ma fa data na me kana MPP time na ye we na inflation MPP time na ye 23 NDC time 9 But the fundamental point is that, Mr. Speaker,
Doc,
the entire temamufone to abama is because yebema niememwa high. Of course, we be debate. Say single they get on paper, but for life money. But Mr. Speaker, you know, say there's relative stability in how prices are in this country. When me buy a drink.
Oh, I believe that was it.
Na me niya market cars and be say dollar no. Is it President Mama ekai? Say we are looking at a dollar ebe hover around 10, 12 and maybe 13. What they make say? The entire ye make some projection because
95.1
importers can project. Because Mr. Speaker say sorry anopa ene na adene that 12 in the next week na that 15 na ko 16 na ko 17 ma business community here dey
entering planning.
And a market can be kama say dollar near the about 2 and 3 export ebe collapse. But all the business community won't say we know say in the next 5-6 months no dollar no will be around this particular value until they plan a year. Medie mebo atofo abaso how will cra economy nim essential spending kwa essential spending. Yes, spending be akeke. Essential. Essential spending. Say NHIS na Ghana for
Onua FM 95.1.
I was say NHIS who here I was say tuya or more commitments more. Aban betuya. Ya buy na omo claims over 620 million Ghana cedis.
Okay.
Etuya. Ya say tuya my see a claims no. Yendeka 1 month cry. Is NHIS payment not essential?
Oh, it's very essential.
National service a kai no more dia buy say it to ya. Leap say it to ya. Of course, contractors yes, contractors cry no ye buy ye tuya a kapa. All these are essential spending. Inflation no, I said they can. Again, inflation kwa. In fact, your debt to GDP ratio cry day about 4. Now we are looking about 44. But now because maybe a choir could do 105. For the first time, government budget here tiso by 10 billion. Mr. Speaker, Dr. Atufo may read the immediate budget review. So one tisa ye ask for supplementary budget. Mr. Speaker, I'll say supplementary budget be.
That be.
And so the Ghana for no mushisha ne say abayin bi beba. Abayin no be living within its means. Mr. Speaker, I only say me no te ye enko international bond market. Even though your credit ratings are basoro, you buy net, you da RD restrictive default. And I'm no kasa mama B plus now. say we are doing one keep it me a international bond market but President Mahama enkoye or the internal treasury bills ni taxes kakra or GG or you see kakra and no di bu o man no enti say ka Ghana beyond aid pa dia Onua NDC 95.1 and no betimi a lay claim say indeed Ghana is going beyond it. Men kasa bebre me bo President Mahama Abaso, me bo Dr. Atofosi Abaso, me bo Bank of Ghana Governor Abaso. Unim say ye buy na policy rate about 28%, and I'm no kasa Mr. Speaker, we are doing about 21.5%. Ye buy na treasury bills omutimi ba 28% now, and I'm no kasa treasury bills we are doing about 13%. It means that even though we are borrowing at a lower rate, no, the people are still buying it because they know, say, this government. So, shall about 10%, about 20%, about 50%. Our ratio must be and to even at a lower rate of 13 point something percent, no, people are even over subscribing. Am I rejected?
95.1.
And to be the me bomb abaso. Baby, I ye kono ye nu ye. But Mr. Speaker, me GDA ye pa say baby I ashas ye no go benyo for say ufiti buru so ani a na wani de kokko e bedu ho na de Ghana for pe no ye de be mom na o share prices no so aka say na mark o ka say even though dollar ba for ma near my stabilizer kakra no edwade fo antete omne ma so na ebi mo agi say oh omo import omne ma 6 months omo o stock afi no me no problem, but I know say gradually Bibia beba from. I know say 1 ton of iron rods you buy about 9,700. Mr. Speaker, it is worthy of note say you buy we are doing about 7,000 Ghana cedis. Cement for kakra eba from oil 1 gallon eba from
okay
emo eba from. These are the basic niema
Onua FM 95.1
comfortable Ghana ni the open so be so ya no pa no anya na dwuma bi akoye 100 Ghana mpo no benya 50 Ghana mpo no benya na dua ne papa di at a lower rate on fa ho ne de obeye. And the people of Ghana, they are not asking for more, Mr. Speaker. Ghana for they are not asking for more. All they are asking for so bi kakra bi omo so de bedidi no momo sanya de enka. And I believe said the NDC government under President John Dramani Mahama on in penny for they are doing a yeoman's work to make sure says any marketing to Ghana for Beka.
Okay.
No more at all.
All right. But that's it. My justice so it is only 35 minutes after 9. That's it. Bami Entio. But you use the microphone way. Okay. Meet you. Yeah, but okay, Bami and more voices way. Na ye medin komo ewaha. But yentie.
Onua FM 95.1.
In my office, and I'm clear in my mind that meeting will not come to an end without a reduction, an agreed reduction in the price. I have seen the attempt by the South African management to say that when you buy a package, they should upgrade you to the next one. We are grateful, but that's not what we want. We want a price reduction. In my office, and I'm clear in my mind that meeting will not come to an end without a reduction, an agreed reduction in the price. I have seen the attempt by the South African management to say that when you buy a package, they should upgrade you to the next one, an agreed reduction. But that's not what we want. We want a price reduction. The South African management. When you buy a package,
being a merchant of mischief, this I'm not. It's simple for me because I pay, you pay.
We want
yesterday
a price reduction.
When my subscriptions expired, if indeed expired yesterday, I would have paid for Compa Plus 570. What you just read. Tomorrow, when I show up to pay, I'll still pay 570. What I get is additional channels. Is the reason why you were careful in your choice of words. Increase value offer and not price reduction, is it not?
The Ghana Education Service will need to do a lot more in comprehension in our basic schools, because if this is your understanding, it's a big source of worry for us as a country.
Yes.
No. You see, when you were speaking. Because if this is your understanding.
Okay, Justice, Mami Shashi free also.
Onua FM 95.1.
Issues about DSTV packages and the Kakaho responses are about Mamintio.
Mr. Speaker, okay, I ran TV or told my friend Kojampo.
Aye.
Obonumbi back in.
But your Kazagu Mike in the moment.
Obonumbi back in 2010.
Magade.
Obonumbi back in 2010. And no, if I bodam Nibia Okonya Kukufuno. Na Uchi Yasenko Benya Sova nowadays. Aquaco no Kukufuno Nanka Wide, but Miedi. But when ya and not to a cuckoo from the end, editing, no, they are a crocodile. I dare change not to an account. Now, corner, no, a coon, say silver be a double abisso, no fast silver, no page course room, or share ball and boy, silver near come. I see into a Bibian near no.
Onua FM 95.1.
No, but now cuckoo from no so what's watching it. Many of us will be to me a question by your touching a obi whom I cuckoo from Niding. And all opinion and all slavery, they say, oh, Raddy. And then we ask a crying yet to me. Unya cuckoo from there, Unya silver. I doubt we are silver and swat. Unya cuckoo from
Joker goes to say,
make up what he said. Sabi, Yaman penny for a year to Abba, a day, or minor Asher or Monsano. Resources BI was say, Yanko for the money, or their mind as a nation. I can't answer anything. Say it, yes, because a whole minister of communication, and to mean Cassantre, a journalist in such a manner. Even Mensa, any packetwa, wait me, I can say, on the comprehension, I shall not say, the Brefo anything, any. Mekai
Onua FM
during
95.1
vetting at the Parliament House, Mitie Kakra. Now, one of the year highlights, Honorable Jerry Ahmed questions be obisa about the post beginning and be a working in the past. To him, a trace or arrogant. Nena Yababemano minister no. Sa then a trace say you decide to minimana on arrogant and improving trade ne say on arrogant. One me and Kashi and I said my mini papa is proud of him. And he said Yebenya Obia or Tessa Ayane Harding. Mekai say Yakoto Aba. Our blue kuma, no for so wherever and Nsempa, Honorable Sam George be justify the beatings on the people on the day. Emma, seeing in Ibekaya, Chairman, I see Dunketi Akrabeka say, in Kasana or Kasayano, it's not befitting of a minister.
Onua FM 95.1.
I say, on who your food soldier, and I own your position, being to settle be a Kasabia or Kano, Obama and why then at all. Yanfano and to honor. Sir, DSTV in some way. My research and my subscribers on the Ghana, the coders, a little about 200,000. 200,000. It's less than 1% of the population.
Okay.
Why would the nation worry ourselves in fighting for price reduction for this minute number?
But the same people are complaining.
The same people are complaining because me go DSTV, but me subscribe time I'm Tommy. Send me here.
You should Nigeria dear.
Me to Ghana dear.
Okay. Nigeria dear, we are coming after you guys.
Me to Ghana DSTV. Enti say
in the microphone we used to be in no mobile body.
Adam sha. Bosome no me sika asem nya no.
95.1.
And we me chire ni. Obi anya me hwe no so me hu. Enti essential things I was say o man no you fight for. To say data any core cost ne sa ne man no na ye best minister say o man ani nya den enko ho na atem didie ne do so any pomposity no. Me the kanka will show you to say Ghana for to Obama on Omampeni John Dramani Mahama any NDC because omu believe say omu betimi ayeden ayadwuma no and Omampeni John Mahama so na ho brasia odibu oman no e was reflected in the people Akufo-Addo boni ba ko ye ni say edru mri bi esenka okrakehwe wantimi anye enti so obi din tin hunu kra sa nipa ni timi stay on now for about 8 years enti e best Omampeni say presidential staff at here omuma ninko obi wo hona say obeye adwuma ede o how bebre Omampeni John Dramani Mahama
95.1
no mo hwe sa ne ma no
okay
Mr. Speaker mimi SD
just is down see for mama
mimi SD and he say Honorable Sam George say minko ye premium ye ma me bonanza ene sa lottery na okwan me ni de me ntwa lotto enti se me kokoye premium na say also de me kwaya I'm not interested in that. What I'm interested in said Onua ananu as we want the price reduction enti ye best say instead of fighting DSTV, which is a private institution, and said the Abrante cinema di kankan, when it comes to these things, the market that determines the prices. In Tibia, Saban never say taxes be any name be our modia to a while in Tibia DSTV social, almost taxes on tax components, no more ABR workers, any name of any population, a number as compared to that of Nigeria. And that's 95.1. These are stakeholder consultations also.
Okay.
Now,
finality to the issue, sir. But I say, Mark, my should I mean to
Speaker, we vote for government to ensure say Timemo for better. Menu, better. I don't think you ministers and you appointees, some of them may say, Jumano. Now, sir, and then Kuya, at the end of the day, we need to blame the government. We blame the government and its appointees. See at it here, say, doom so ba. Why you blame?
Junapo.
Thank you.
Contenders on one year bony.
That's all. You can't say, I want you blame. If at the end of the day, your Ministry of Communication, Nasa Oma independent and private businessmen, Awaha, no more year, Juma, Jessica Pudo Gum, bottom Nagana for Yason Faso. One year blame. Is not the minister? Who do we blame? A minister Nasa Dia so she said Yamabeko Yamatimemo for. That is what we are looking at. Edebani Asemno. Honorable some judge by and say DSTV subscription prices are Yajigan Hanum, Nados to do as compared to other countries. A dozen.
Which we all agree.
Until Nasadia so share. So whoever is heading that institution, whether it is private, whether it is whatever, no, also share say the prices no are the no, about reflect it. The services are all provided. I thought that to TV one at Timnatico. It's supposed to be out Yaka.
It's your Munana.
It's your Munana.
I'm not a consul, Muntia
compensation. No more from Wadi. Near to because they need come for. Your mind be more. So, when you did now kind of cry so more dear, and that is what we're experiencing. When you went to your friends and committee, Nenimino, Shasima Branch in Busano, I said, minimum, sir, more dear, and to justify that to us. Is that a reasonable question to ask there? Is that a question to ask there? Say, some more dear to justify on home, naming to you. Mamma and Papa, no woman, or Munim send me Buadia. That's a simple answer. There's sometimes, you see, you shouldn't be glorifying certain things. What do I say? Nyamane ya mabaso and nyanso ani akasenye. That question was uncalled for. You shouldn't have asked that question there. Speaker, me come anymore. If you look at the prices of DSTV subscription across Africa, say that Americano, Ghana bought their boy again, and many of our people have run, including me. Let me be frank, including me. Look, DSTV in Africa, they operate everywhere. And some of your conventions, you can either choose to use Ghana DSTV even in Nigeria, and you can use DSTV Nigeria in Ghana.
But then they're lawful law.
Oh, and lawful. Territorial,
almost small girl Nigeria. They're lawful. The minister just mentioned that he's coming after them.
So that is what we are looking for, because you see, at the end of the day, whatever we pay, Sikanoko Nigeria for, and we are looking at price competitive. But
you are creating more jobs for Nigerians.
I didn't know sir.
Because you patronize Nigeria
because we didn't have a minister.
Maybe more installers, no ejuma more.
Because we didn't have a minister, we didn't number from some George. Nama buana buaba from Ghana for I use Ghana for.
As I say, the buaba from there. After everything, need buaba for.
And you know comprehension. I said munya butre ni nchemu. Speaker, as a man, some George can. I say. First interview, no boy. Okay, I say, we will not take anything. We will not take anything apart from price reduction. But
me too.
I say, I'm not taking anything apart from price reduction. Let us know to say, DSTV and Ghana for Adia. Are you see Brunedia? Are you a private person? I know you're a Juma. But some judge, new ministry, and a regulatory, including pricing. And channels a personal boarding. I will not take anything than say personal baba form. At the end of the day, it is subjected to agreement. They go to sit and have a discussion. Now, when they start, finally, the Omuji to me say, 10 cedi na utia for me Samsung phone here. Anka yanti so, almost that be yanti so na mmomo no. Say utia 10 cedi na, yebema maybe iPhone 12.
Onua FM.
Okay, they are adding more channels to it.
But say Ghana for myself for value.
Oh, maybe. When bisa say yantu, your friend is saying.
Mumfak channels be America home.
And
you, the minister yourself, by your own words, you are sure that
speaker.
You are sure. Questions in that maybe said. So what's voice now, me boy that. Hey, minister now.
I sure that say a price reduction.
Maybe management of South Africa at the proposal about. Okay, say I mean. Utia or 10 cedi noa yemma a package on like first and can be able to 150 cedis nenya but say you know utia 10 cedi na yemma that 150 cedis package but onyintum as a minister all you are asking for nene say yentia de any bonus. This were your words and your greatest of assurance odema the Ghanaian people so se wakwaba na eno na ntimi ambem or the value addition at the aba, or the more channels, abekado already existing package. How do you respond to the people when they are probing and somehow one kind?
Speaker, I did say, 100 cedis na wuchia. This is the package I'll be. Yeah, the channels need be account. Oman tiso, I'm 90 cedi. We bet you 100 cedis na babenya additional channels. Someone won't pay no. You could go down. You could offer your friends. You could go for another offer. I offer. Ensiwa enu sire some judge can a year friend saying comprehension asem so we say yan tiso na so want so or the channels ni bi aka ho we dey on pese ye de channels na aka ho no e be ye adwuma te we dey no so just go down and your price competition you go for what you want. It's as simple as ABC. So I don't see where some got it wrong.
At the end of 500,
the thing is that he gave a promise.
At the end of 570 cedis. Na sendipa ni betimi atua why ask for reduction?
Sendipa ni betimi atua.
Yes, that is a simple question.
Obi na betimi atua.
No, but so what's the pan ho chire no, right? Enti na wo beg for and I will ask for price reduction. Now the same amount persists, but rather with an addition of channels ordinarily otuasa abona anka onya. But that is not the argument.
Is that not better?
No, that you cannot say that.
No, is that not better?
No, I'm saying say in context, you cannot say that is better because Nipano air culture said they already 570 now otuano ne boye anything ne watching for paying that. And to say oba now be catch and say okay, tuya 570 na ne momu tuya me the channels for beka ho. Simple put, that is not what the person is asking for.
Who is asking for?
Already.
Who is asking for?
Already crano.
95.1.
We are promotion.
Any promotion?
Promotion.
It is not promotion.
You should DSTV be cannot cry.
It is not promotion.
Omotaye.
Omotaye nyata we see a promotion. I would disagree.
Last year you know omoye.
Meet you.
Yes, omotaye ya there obi o use DSTV be and say say they are making and no say at the point we are so if you subscribe family omo do be call compact. And
there's a communicate to that effect.
There's a communicate to that effect. And so I saw your research. I do the research well. Hey, we are the other can say we know the extended period for 3.
Is it the same as the previous?
No,
it's not the same.
Promotion.
It is not the same. No, sebe yen nyina pese o man ko yi ma yen ene yedi mpanimfo asisi ano so o mo hwe no mo bosa abna na mfa yen okopre sanka yente so ana nkrofo no so nya de ye bete so ana ono akokopre ana yenya sa additional packages na one dey aka ho ama.
But again it is not forever.
Oh, even how many months? Almost I'm back for review in how many months? 3 months in the past, you know. Somewhere some promotion now 3 months.
Okay,
let's be realistic.
May I say,
Mr. Speaker, may I say, me I can say me no be the mama tie no free. Also, na DSTV subscribers 200,000. No me 1% paint. Omo kwa de Kenya dia was saying some ehia a major bone of contention in a political discussion. And I say, Oma Samunya say, a national issue. And I think it's very unfortunate. Mr. Speaker, doctors for Edo was saying Ghana, Ome about 12,000. 12,000 divided by 34 million multiplied by 100, it's about 0.035%. It's even a person of me say, I send me here, Doctor Foa, my infant is serious. Mr. Speaker, I don't think
to be recognized.
Mr. Speaker, nurses for Ghana had 130,000. Mr. Speaker, nurses for Ghana had 930,000. 130,000 divided by 34 million multiplied by 100. Mr. Speaker, we are doing about 0.4%. International is 4 days
of the total population.
International is 4 days. I said how more. My infant because of population.
They provide essential services.
It's minority group.
But he is simply saying
no.
DSTV service provision.
What about unemployed graduates?
DSTV.
What about unemployed graduates? Someone swear.
Mama miss a question is not dog here. Justice. Justice, thank you.
Mr. Speaker, the principle is that no matter how negligible a group is, I will say it should be a matter of concern. It's a matter of concern. Until unfortunately, na some judge should focus on data near the day. Baza, ada way WOHO Jerusalem na. Unim say some judge by one of the first cry internet bundle WhatsApp. Na bundle 399 Ghana cedis for 94 gig or increasing from to 214 gig. Mamenkasa.
Price ready say.
That ben now be a telecommunications engineer who determine how a bundle eco fast. Any propaganda. All those claims. All see.
Justice
all these allegations, some judge from Naba Communication Ministry, MA subject to data to test. All the allegations were not true. What did they make us? It's no so change. Number 3, Mr. Speaker, the fundamental question I see in the say, has there been price reduction? Said some judge can or not? The answer is yes. There have been price reduction, Mr. Speaker. And koto compact plaxa and now pay the services or the conditions of compact plaxa 3 days ago na 570 Mr. Speaker, and pay the same services for compact plaxa 380 Mr. Speaker, 570 to 380 Mr. Speaker. Na you call school no koto there 570 Ghana cedis na there chin mampanyin say and minister say there be so at by up to 380 Mr. Speaker. Is it not a reduction? Mr. Speaker, it is a legitimate reduction. Mr. Speaker, number 2, Mr. Speaker, say obi eto compact plus ene na onya the services of a compact plus ebi onya 100 channels 570 cedis man to osi ni sika sabonye. But still, a person onya the same compact plus services now. All he needs to do is to go and buy compact. Mr. Speaker, Ukoto compact 380 Ghana, ubenya the services or the conditions of compact plus. That is a significant reduction. And to Mr. Speaker, there's some judge I know. It is in the interest of the people of Ghana. The argument is clear. Say, because of some judges' intervention, there has been a significant reduction in the prices of DSTV or more services. Mr. Speaker, I have demonstrated it to you on your platform. That I was saying. Finally, I say me yes, I say here. Finally, if people say a promotion, and DSTV 4, release a final statement say, as someone minister never can want any agreement no that host a chain say omo ye omo services no omo ankasa ebe end at the end of December na je no omo say 3 months this one omo ye review no say na me wo another platform 2 days ago corporate affairs director no say omo ye review na ebi cry so better more as compared to the OCCR no and it is either it will be continual forever and now say 380 na Compa Plus no cry be CCR no e be be as akobe 200 Ghana and that is a significant achievement e was say me nuanu ni na acknowledge na yemaye ma propaganda and say the development and the improvement ye mpanyu for to say some George mu Ediaba in our national life as a people.
Onua FM 95.
Medase, odo anu esi tie. Dog meboa. Dog de na anu esi. Mame na mwase na memfa aseda de be the luckiest mpacho season 3 no anope participate na fa ho hyemu bi ebe ma watimi enya cash pa anope one kasa obe dial *712# na afi watimi etwa o special ticket no ebe boa wo ma watimi enya eye cash e de ahye ho pa anope okọ eye luckiestafrica.com so mpacho ubetimi enya na afi watimi ahwe na watimi etwa luckiestafrica.com no akọ community ticket na afi wonso watimi agye wode ebeboa amasika ababe show bottom anope womoda roma ana eboa ye Mine de Kwame Appiah Kubi anope ma memfa wonsi ha na yemfa adwuma no ento also Felicia will say is up next with adwuma adom ye ne ochne Friday. We'll be back here once again and then we'll wrap it up for the entire week. God bless you and thank you for staying with us. Good morning, Ghana.